let's reflect on matters royal. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex in email correspondence, we're told, with the King's office over whether or not they will attend the coronation in May. A spokesperson for the Duke and Duchess telling GB News, "I can confirm the Duke has recently received email correspondence from His Majesty's office regarding the coronation. An immediate decision on whether the Duke and Duchess will attend will not be disclosed by us at this time." Well, joining us now on the show is Pandora Forsyth, host of the Daily Express Royal Roundup podcast. Thank you very much indeed, Pandora, for joining us. And what will the latest roundup suggest, that they are or they're not on their way?
Personally, speculatively, I'd say that they will be coming. If we go off previous events such as the funeral or the Platinum Jubilee, Harry was in attendance and so was Meghan for the Platinum Jubilee. I highly doubt their children will be making the trip. They're still very young, but that is my guess. I mean, they've not said specifically no, which seems to me like there is definitely a conversation, obviously, to be had. And we do know that is what Harry wants. But what is interesting here is they said that it's yet to be decided. And therefore, I think it very much depends on how these conversations go between the palace and themselves. And this all comes on the same week as that Frogmore Cottage story. So it does seem to be a bit of game playing, it would seem, and I would question the timing of all of this, but no one's had an official invite yet either from any of the guest list.
Yeah, I gather this is what Cameron, our royal reporter, is saying, that it's keep the date or save the date. So no official invitation as yet. But the paper's now full of, will they actually be allowed to stay at Frogmore Cottage once more? They've got rooms at Buckingham Palace. So clearly things may be happening behind the scenes.
Yeah, things are 100% happening behind the scenes. But one thing to note here is that they can stay at Frogmore Cottage until the end of the summer. So the security argument that Harry is having actually wouldn't be necessary here when it comes down to the coronation, because they can still stay there. Events which obviously happen after that, when it comes down to where they would stay, obviously would be very much in question. But they do have, obviously, on the Windsor estate, royal protection. So therefore, when it comes down to that, they would have protection here for the coronation.
And the question as to what reception they will get if or when they do arrive, because clearly we've got now anti-drugs charities criticising Prince Harry for this latest interview where he's talked about using cannabis, cocaine, how helpful hallucinogenic drugs have been in terms of his mental state. And they're saying, really, this is not the message that should be going out to young people.
No, when you think of drugs, you don't necessarily think of the fact that the royal family, do you? But this is one of many, many things that we learnt about Prince Harry in his bombshell memoir. What the royal family think about it and what his immediate family think about it, i.e. his father and his brother, is yet to be told. They're a very private family and they like keeping those matters very much under wraps. However, it is clear to note that he obviously lives on the other side of the world now, and those laws differ from state to state.